So I just wanted to go ahead and kind of give you a review of the ACDelco paint touch-up. When I first got this truck, I knew I would have to get something like this because for some reason GM is notorious with their paint and how easily it chips. I've always owned Chevys and they've always easily chipped and scratched. I feel like other trucks aren't like that, but GM definitely is. And so I went ahead and got this, and sure enough, I've owned the truck for about 6,000 miles and I already have to use it on a few spots, and I don't even live down a rocky road or that much. And so I'm glad I got it. But when you get it, you've got this small tip right here that they say is for rust, to get rid of rust or dirt, debris, whatever. And then underneath that, if you open up the cap, it's almost like a nail polish brush, and you would use that to apply the paint. And then if you flip it over, you've got it's almost like a sponge applicator that you put the clear coat on. So it's super easy to use. All they say is shake it up for 20-30 seconds, apply the paint, let it dry for 30 minutes. If you need to apply another coat, do it. Let it dry for 30 minutes and then apply the clear coat, and obviously let it dry for 30 minutes. So it's super easy. I would say go easy with it. You don't have to use a lot to get it done. I've already used it on a couple of my spots that I'm about to show you. It's not something to look professional. It's just something to help, especially on white trucks, help the gray not show. And so definitely this will help it not stick out as much as a big gray spot or big gray scratch on your truck. And so I'll go ahead and show y'all kind of the before and after of kind of a couple of the chips I fixed. Here is a before of this small chip. It's not one of the major ones, but it is one that I noticed. And so we'll see how this does fixing it. Here is another chip. This one's pretty significant. It's on the underside, but we're gonna see how well it fixes this one too. Alright, so here's after I did that first couple chips I showed y'all. Actually, I think I only showed y'all one, but I ended up doing two. I found another one. And so let's see if you can see it. I'm even shining a light on it. I can obviously see it through the camera. Let's get a little closer. So there it is. And there is the second one I did. And so I think it did really well. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. This is not this perfect match. I'm never going to be able to tell. But obviously, if you're standing away from the truck, this is better than seeing a big silver spot. And so we'll walk over to the other side, and I'll show you the bigger chip that was on this side. It's a little easier to do with bigger spots. And there's that one. And I think I could have added a little bit more, but I didn't. I was kind of in a hurry. But again, it's obviously not going to be perfect. This is not like professional. It's just something to help. Again, this is better than seeing a big gray spot. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you've got a GM. Definitely if you have a GM truck. It really helps out with the cosmetic of the truck. Again, it's not professional, but it definitely does help. I would say I wouldn't use this on thin scratches. I think people kind of overdo it sometimes, and they go over it and make it look even worse. So just look it up, see if this is something like you could do yourself. If it is, I would definitely recommend it.